We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Handoff to the single running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. And now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
Start. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Green. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Just spectacular technique to break up that pass. This dog played it like a champ.
You're absolutely right, and this is why. Because when you play at Georgia, you're going to be on an island. They're going to trust their DBs to make plays just like he did right here.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? On the run, it's Frazier. Inside the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Defensively, you'll take the slowdown. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll give it to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Under fire. Gets it out quickly. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Green. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Arkansas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I love this offense calling RPO anywhere on the field because this running back is a home run threat every time he touches the football. At any point on the field, he has the ability to get in the second level of this defense and hurt him with the speed.
With the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He might want another play. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Puts him in the spin cycle. Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
14, Georgia, 7.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Hold and finds his man on the left.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. To the air, it's Green. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air. It's Green. And the timing just a hair off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 21 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. Past it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he could take it to the distance.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Green. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. Ripping through the defense and getting it. The way down to the 24-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Green. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Arkansas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Special teams proving to be special. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
14.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Bell. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snapped it in the shotgun. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. To throw, it's Green. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to UConn.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Georgia going up tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, running back gets to get it.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Back to pass, it's Green. That's reeled in, it's Brown. At the 35, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Young. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Dogs headed quickly to the line. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. After the filthy move, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got it in the middle, it's Young. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he makes it a 3-possession game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. send that offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 20.
Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Stockton. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really...